Welcome to the Jsl50x podcast with me, or vice versa, whatever, it's my channel, so. Unless you ever want to post one of these on your channel, it's up to you. It's your stuff too. Here, give me a candy heart.
So what are we talking about today?
Discourse. Oh, lovely discourse.
Hope you like orange flavor.
I don't care. Don't call me an asshole. I'm not the one who's talking shit about Sean in the community.
You talking shit about? I thought we were just talking shit about the dumbasses of the community.
No, I'm saying I'm not the one who talks shit about Sean in the community.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So we're talking about the Jacksepticeye community.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone sucks. All right, end the podcast. No, okay. We're talking about
the idiot rumors and fucking bullshit.
So, okay. Let me start off with my own personal opinions. I don't like Jacksepticeye. Not as a person. I like him as a person. But I'm not a fan of his content. I used to watch some of it occasionally, rarely, like on a blue moon on Friday the 13th when all the planets are aligned. I might have watched part of slight of 1 minute of 30 seconds of an episode. But, so I'm not a fan of him, so I'm not defending him out of, oh, but he's my daddy. I need to defend daddy. So, don't think that for a second. Meanwhile, her. Tell them how you feel.
I think that he's made a few mistakes, sure, but I think that some of the fucking accusations about him are just fucking dumb. Like people calling him a homophobe because he played one game that he didn't even realize was fucking homophobic. Which technically the game is homophobic, by the way. And he addressed it and apologized too. And even took the video down so it's not on his channel anymore. But everybody was like, oh my god, he played a game about transphobia. He must be transphobic. How dare.
Let me say, right now, I'm sure people already realized, before they already clicked out of the video, I am a bit of an asshole, so I really don't give a shit personally about what kind of games they are. As long as you're not playing a game that's literally 90 minutes of, like, Nazi propaganda, really don't give a shit. You know, if you want to play a game where, like, in one cutscene you punch a gay guy, if you're gonna freak out about that, why? Why? That's stupid. It's just a fucking game. If you go around in real life punching gay people, okay, you're an asshole. But if it's a cutscene in a video game, who fucking cares?
People got... This is a while before the actual tea started, but he was playing an episode of Jelly50x. I don't know if you know what that game is. It's basically like a point-and-click adventure game about this chick who got into an accident. Her face is all fucked up, and there's like ghosts and paranormal shit happening in her apartment and shit. Anyway,
her face came back to haunt her or something?
No, there was one person who was being a fucking homophobic asshole in the game, a character.
Yeah.
And they said the F slur, and Sean was reading his dialogue and said the F slur because he was reading the fucking dialogue.
After reading the dialogue and reading the word that's on screen, people
that
were
somebody
like,
else fucking said.
Say the fun word?
You're like, oh my god, Sean said the F slur, he's a fucking homophobe.
Oh my god, he just... Yeah, if you say the F word, who fuck... I mean, like, don't go around calling people the F word. Don't go around calling anyone anything. Don't even call people by their name. Just pretend they don't exist. But anyway, obviously don't, like, replicate what you see in the games and start calling people, like gay, you know. No one should be getting upset about us talking about a topic.
As long as you're not actually being homophobic,
yeah.
It shouldn't be an issue.
If I'm saying I hate people of color or people of, you know, different genders or anything like that, okay, that's crossing the line. But if you're talking about something, or you're playing a video game and it has dialogue and you read it, no one should be getting upset about that.
Right.
That's absolutely insane.
I thought it was ridiculous. Now, the other game he's playing now, the transphobia game, I kind of told people got upset because he was laughing and thought the entire thing was funny, but again, he didn't fucking know it was about transphobia.
Let me point something out. So imagine imagine he was playing a game like Happy Wheels or what's that one, like, 3D Happy Wheels game? The
Guts and Glory.
Guts and Glory. So imagine he was playing that game, and it turns out that everyone in town, including your character, was, you know, they were all gay, and you spent the entire game accidentally killing gay people or purposely killing gay people, but you didn't know they were gay. you weren't doing it on purpose to be homophobic. You didn't realize.
Exactly. And then people said they have looked into the developers themselves, and they think that they have some transphobic mentalities, which
everyone, okay, they're human beings. Okay? You shouldn't be saying, oh, this guy's going around beating up gay people or trans people. You should be freaking out. Oh, this guy's going around beating up people, you fucking asshole. And let's move on to that topic you were just talking about of the creator might have been homophobic. Okay? And there's people who there's many developers for many different games. People who worked on Smash Brothers, I'm sure there's some people in that development team who are homophobic.
I think it's more the fact that you put those two things together, that the person might be homophobic and they made a game that has characters that look like they're trans that you're beating up. It kind of goes hand in hand why people think the game itself is supporting transphobia.
I don't know what to tell you.
Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with the game unless I find some concrete proof that the fucking developers are actually tweeting out really shitty stuff and saying that they are actually transphobes and shit. I don't have a problem with the game. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game.
There's a fucking game. Let me... And you can say, oh, this is reaching. Well, so is your fucking argument about the whole... Oh, they must be purposely attacking,
No, it's
trans
not my
people.
argument. It's
No,
theirs.
I know. I'm talking to them.
Not people who watch this video, by the way, the T-blogs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, there's a game called The Forest, where in the forest, all the enemies are mutants, and you go around killing them. So does that mean that the developers hate mutants? How dare anyone be born with a third arm? Oh, fucking what? What is that? Just because they made a game where you're killing people of, a certain type, doesn't mean they're pushing a message that mutants are disgusting subhumans.
I mean, technically, in the forest, those mutants are actually, ravenous fucking killers themselves.
They're ravenous, they're cannibals who don't know who the hell you are.
These people in the game are just regular Joes walking in the street, not really doing anything to bother you, but your goal is to over them and kick them in the forest.
The cannibals don't attack you until you attack them first.
Really?
Yes. You can go the entire game without them ever attacking you.
You can be near them, they won't even
Yes,
bother
they will.
you?
They will run up to you. They will look at you. They'll sniff at you. They'll run away. They'll flash lights on you. They'll hide in the trees and look down on you, and then they'll run away after a while. They'll tell other mutants in the area, "Hey, there's this weird guy over here," and they'll come over, look at you, and then leave. But once you start swinging at them or running up to them and being aggressive, then they start attacking you. They're peaceful. Believe me, I put several hundred hours into this game. I know.
Interesting. Okay, well then, that makes more sense. But besides the homophobia of the fucking, or I guess the alleged homophobia of the fucking game he played, the other argument, we've already talked about this guy, Superhuman, that you said you actually have heard.
Superhuman. So the guy who, from many sources I've heard, including many comments on some of his videos, that blatantly say that the guy has some sort of mental, problem. But let's not really get into that. He chooses to do this content because he likes doing the content, and he likes getting the attention from it. And if that's why he wants to make those videos, then by goddamn, let him do the fucking videos. I understand it sucks that he gets himself hurt in the process, but a lot of people are supporting people jumping into cactus patches and they're laughing when they're pulling the needles out of themselves, or people who bash themselves in the face.
Yeah, that's what bothers me with this whole entire situation, is that people don't care that other people laugh at people getting hurt until they might seem like they might be slightly mentally disabled.
The second someone looks like they're mentally disabled or has any hint towards that, then it's not okay. Even if it's their choice, it's not okay. But if someone's just like, hey guys, I'm gonna jump into this patch of cactus, it's like, haha, that guy knows what he's doing. I must like this video, haha, I hope he jumps into another patch. Like, you're supporting that guy's choice to harm himself.
Right.
But this kid with autism, or this kid with Down syndrome, or this kid that has...
he doesn't even have, because you said you've heard him talk in Discord chat, and he's completely fucking normal.
He seems completely normal. Yeah. Well, it was, I think it was, I don't remember, I think it was Discord? I can't remember, it's been a while. But, sorry, I have a bad memory. But it's still, he seemed like he was pretty normal, But, you know, some people say he might have autism, and it's kind of like, okay, what does that change? He wants to make content. Let him.
People are mad at Sean for laughing at him, which technically Sean wasn't even laughing at the stunts themselves. He was laughing at the fucking, fuck this shit.
Oh, my juggalos and juggalettes, slams his spinal cord onto a patch of spikes, starts screaming, and it's like, that can be funny, sure. Why is it less funny if he does it compared to if someone else does it?
Right. I personally, my whole opinion on that thing is I don't think Sean should have put that in the funniest home videos necessarily, because I can see where some people would be kind of like offended, like I don't want to see people get hurt, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. If you don't want to see people get hurt, that's absolutely okay. I don't think Sean should have put, even if he put one video clip in there, that's fine, but I don't think he should have kept showing it over and over and over and over again.
Okay, yeah, if he played it over and over, that's
he had like 4 different clips of the guy hurting himself.
And in different videos?
Yeah.
That's fine, because it's his, in my opinion, it's his content, it's his channel, let him put on that kind of stuff. If he found it was funny, then that's the whole point.
I don't think Sean thought him hurting himself.
No, I don't think haha, he got hurt, what a fucking loser. I think it was what is he screaming? Like, what is he trying to say? Hold on, let me hear this again, or
he didn't even laugh at him getting hurt, it was before.
Before he even jumped.
Yeah.
He probably was like, oh god, oh, that looks painful,
and
or
then
something
as soon
like
as he did it up, he immediately, like, covered his
cringed up.
face and was like, oh god. And at end of all that shit, after he showed those clips, he's like, I really hope the guy finds something that isn't harmful.
Isn't harmful to himself, yeah. Yeah.
So he was actually really decent about it, but everybody's like, he's laughing at a disabled person getting hurt, how dare. It's just like, calm the
Pretty
fuck
judgmental
down.
for you to just jump right in there and assume that this guy has a mental disability, first of all, and let him do what he fucking wants. Jesus.
I'm just gonna title this podcast Dear T Vlogs.
Just title it Stop Being Stupid. This isn't even about people who are, you know, like, against Jacksepticeye as a whole. It's the people who are just so stupid and arrogant that they make problems out of nothing.
Exactly.
And cry and bitch and moan about, Jacksepticeye is the worst human being I've ever seen in my life. Yeah,
Let's talk about the charity stuff for a while, too.
He donates all this money and helps raise awareness for certain
He must be
problems.
doing it for his own image.
After raising so much money for so many different causes and helping raise an awareness for all these different problems throughout the world, he must be a selfish person, because he asks people to donate by implying that it would help. What a horrible subhuman. I hope he literally goes home and slams his face on a desk. End rant. Like, are you stupid? Jesus Christ! What a selfish man. What the fuck? What do you do with your fucking life that helps people? Complain about Jacksepticeye helping people?
He's literally helped 18 different charities just in the last year. And everybody's like, oh my god, he's doing this. Well, not everybody, but
he gained so
some
much,
people
he gained so much money out of this. Oh, he's doing it all for his image.
That was another claim.
He does it all for his image
the money
and profit.
Himself.
What are you fucking stupid?
And I'm like, okay, what?
Look,
every single fucking penny that he raises goes to the charity. What the fuck is
in my personal opinion, anyone who's on YouTube, well, not anyone, but most people on YouTube, most famous people on YouTube, yes, their channel is mainly there for money, with the slight percentage of I want to entertain people, but yes, they make it a career, which helps them get money.
Right.
But when they're doing these charities, they're doing it for multiple reasons. A part of it, yes, is that they want to become more, you know, like, well-known. It is a fact that they're doing it slightly, ever so slightly, so that they gain more attention and traction to the channel. But that's not the whole reason. It's not even most of the reason of why they're doing these charities. They want to actually help people and raise awareness for things. And let's just say theoretically that they didn't want to do that. Who fucking cares? Because they're still helping people at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter.
Sean has the big, huge fucking incentives that are way too impossible to reach. That you have to donate $1,000 to get your name on board.
You don't have to reach it. If you make an incentive of $1,000 and you have millions of subscribers and you reach that within fucking minutes or seconds, then no one else is going to want to donate because you already reached the limit.
Exactly.
And it's not about reaching the limit. It's about how much can we raise for a specific problem.
Right. I think people are just getting jealous because they can't donate large amounts of money that get them like their name on the board or
They're
get them like
jealous
giveaways.
because they're
and shit.
trying to make their little baby channels get off the ground. They're watching Jacksepticeye wondering, why can't I be as big as him? Then they run their shitty own little donation streams. No one shows up, no one donates, and then they cry about it, saying, he must be cheating the system. What's going on here? I don't like this. Like, fuck off. Jeez, you little babies. Let him help people without you bitching for 5 fucking seconds. Isn't that hard? Come on.
But yeah, but the argument is like that he has the incentives too high because like in order to get your name on the board, you have to donate $1,000 or more. And everybody's like, that's way too high.
Could you imagine being such an asshole that your only concern isn't donating to help a cause, it's donating to get your words on a board?
Yeah, right.
What a fuck. Anyone who donates that amount and happens to get their name on the board, good for you. You're doing a noble thing. Those who donate to get their name on a board so that they can maybe get more YouTube subscribers or just have people in the community recognize them, go fuck yourself.
No, it's more about Jack recognizing him as a person.
Doesn't matter. Go fuck yourself. Donate for the right reasons. Don't be a piece of shit.
Again, we're not talking to you guys who are watching the video. We're talking to
about the
T-vlogs.
entitled assholes who they're like, oh, they have an incentive. How dare?
He has a goal that he pushes for. Literally every fucking charity streamer has a charity goal. Every single one.
And let me just say, the reason for incentives, the reason that there's a minimum amount you have to donate to get your name on the board is so that he doesn't stop whatever he's doing every 5 seconds to
And
put
write
a name on the board and run out of space and have to delete someone else's name who gets them upset, who has to do this, who has to do that.
I made that point in an actual post in
Yeah.
Tumblr, and somebody's like, well, he has to write everybody's name on the board.
Yes, he would have to. If you lowered the minimum to like $20 or even, you know, like even $25, people would be rushing to push that amount minimum.
Someone's like, they should like just choose random people throughout the stream to get their names on.
Yeah. Why are you donating for your name to be on a stream? And people who donate for the reason of getting their messages on the screen, getting their names written on a board, or getting a star on like a Christmas background, people who do that for that reason, I'm sorry, you're an asshole. If you do, just donate the amount that you think is appropriate, as much as you're willing to do to help people, okay? These incentives aren't a thing to make sure that people donate a certain amount or else you're not important. It's a, wow, you donated that amount? You didn't need to do it. Here, I'll put your name on the board, because that's impressive. I'm very proud of you for donating.
Okay.
That's the point. Those of you who abuse that are assholes.
Right.
I mean, there's been people who've donated like thousands. Like, you don't need to do that. If the incentive, it's those people that make me happy, because if the incentive for your name on a board is $100, but someone donates 1,000, they got their name on the board and they just spent all that, like an extra 900.
Well, yeah, it's 1,000 for him, but yeah, I know you're talking about in general.
Yeah.
Most people who donate over 1,000 usually donate like 1,200, 1,500. Or
Yeah.
even 2,000 sometimes, and it's like there's one guy who I do think it was someone donated charity streams who donated $5,000. It was anonymous.
Yeah, exactly. Those are noble people, and that's why he has incentives.
Right.
That's
Not
why he
for
has that
people
name.
who just want their fucking name on the board.
Yeah. It's those people that are like, I put in another $900 because I didn't need my name on the board. I needed people to get better.
Right.
So, you know, those of you who are anti-Jacksepticeye, I'm sorry, you're absolute dumbasses. I will say he's done things wrong in the past. Sure, everyone has done shit wrong.
Nobody's
but he's
fucking
done
perfect.
way more right.
Right.
He's done way more right. Way more good
other
things.
fucking tea stuff we can talk about. I have a whole list of shit I've fucking covered in discourse shit. How about talk about Gab for a minute? And how people think she's fucking racist because she said okay, let me tell you the two things she said.
Yeah. Oh, well, they need to know, so.
She said in one video she was playing in a Japanese horror game and they were misspelling certain, I think it was dialogue or text in the game, and she's like, of course they spelled it wrong, of course they did. They always fuck everything up or whatever. Like, Japanese people always fuck everything up.
Yeah.
And she laughed right after she said it.
The joke is English. For those who don't know, English is broken English.
Right. And then the second thing she said was she said hello instead of hello in a fucking video.
The joke is
Japanese-
English.
Yeah.
English is broken English. Just
Everybody's
in
like,
case you didn't know.
Oh my god, Gab is racist because she said that Japanese people fuck things up and she said hello instead of hello.
Anytime you do a British accent, you're a racist piece of shit. Anytime you do like an Australian accent, you're a racist piece of shit. That's the mentality you're doing.
Exactly.
You know? Like, oh, you do an Australian, mate. Well, that was very racist.
Exactly.
You know?
It's fucking dumb.
It's such a stupid argument. If she was going, like, if she purposely made her eyes slanty and said ching chong ding dong, okay, that's a little extreme. Why the fuck do you do that? Or if you say something like, careful people, I'm about to say something offensive. If you say something like, haha, those silly Japanese, 2 nukes wasn't enough. That's crossing the fucking line.
Right.
That's a little extreme right there.
No, but saying that, joking around and saying to mess things up because the spelling was wrong in the game, and then saying hello instead of hello isn't really racist at all.
Even the fucking Japanese pretend to do American accents a lot.
Yeah,
And they laugh about it, and none of them cry about it and say, you're being racist towards Americans.
It's called a stereotype, not a fucking...
It's a stereotype for a fucking reasons, because we actually do this shit.
Right. And so, and to be fair, a lot of Asian people do have that weird, not weird, sorry, that was the wrong word. They do have that voice where instead of pronouncing their L's, they pronounce it as R's, and that's actually a thing.
I think when you said weird, you meant like abnormal, because it's not really a normal thing
Yeah.
that people do. But yeah, no, it is something that I have a friend who's Asian, and he's fresh to America, and he has a hard time pronouncing a lot of words for those exact reasons.
So it doesn't make someone else who points it out or jokes about it racist.
If you're laughing at them and mocking them, like you can't say hello properly,
That's
then you're an
different.
asshole.
But just saying hello when someone walks in the room in a game.
There's been times where you're like hello, and I'm like, well, hello to you too, and he laughs about it.
Yeah.
And I've asked him, does that shit offend you? And he's like, not really. It depends on like
The context.
It depends on who's saying it and how many times they say it.
Right. Again, it was a video game. She was a joke. Let's talk about another thing about her that people think she's a gold digger because listen to this story before you say anything. Okay, listen to this shit. All right. So a while back, when she was still living in the Netherlands and Sean was living here in Brighton. She has a cat named BB, by the way. I'm sure you know this by now.
She has a what?
A cat named BB.
Yeah.
The first time she ever took BB on an international flight, they almost killed her cat.
Oh shit.
And she was fucking terrified about that shit. And she didn't want to move BB on a plane necessarily that way. She wanted to drive him from the Netherlands to Brighton. But that costs a lot of money via gas or Uber or taxi or Lyft or whatever. So somebody pointed out that, like, isn't it expensive to get BB to America if it's not on a plane or something? And she's like, well, that's why I have a rich boyfriend. And she kind of just laughed it off like it was a joke.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh my god! Gab's a gold digger. She's using Sean. It's like she was literally talking, she was answering a question in a joking form about how she could safely get her cat from the Netherlands to Brighton.
I have 2 cats. I have Mew Mew, and I have Little One. I know that's not really their names, but that's what I like to call them. I love my cats beyond so many things in my life. Even though he's over there licking himself right now, I love him.
And she confirmed it was a joke. Sean confirmed it was a fucking joke.
If anything ever happened to my cat that put it in danger, I would never want to do that again.
Right.
So, I would never want to fly with my cat again if it could possibly put them in danger.
Right.
When I got my my first dog, we had it flown to us from a different country, and they brought it to the wrong airport, forgot about it, and it almost starved to death. Yeah. So when we got this is what's the word, like a gross story, but when we finally got my dog malnourished, covered in shit and piss because it had nowhere to go to the bathroom for several days, it almost died. I would never want to do that to another animal in my life.
Right.
So I would rather it be personally driven to me than anything like that ever happening.
And then people are accusing her of being an animal abuser because when she and Sean, I think they went out to a trip or something to like LA or something.
Yeah.
Someone's like, who's watching the cat? Oh, someone else was like, oh, I bet she left the cat by himself, or she just sent him off with a random stranger to watch him. And she's like, no, we're having a very close friend who we trust watch the cat. Not only are they watching the cat, they're taking pictures of the cat daily and giving us updates on how he's doing while we're gone. Like, people don't fucking know what the hell they're talking about.
That's literally what we did when we went on vacation to go to PAX last year.
Yeah.
We left my cat alone, and once a day was good enough for my parents to come over, my mom, come over, refill the water bowl and the food bowl if it was, empty or getting close. And that was it.
Yeah.
That was
Cats
it.
don't need constant
Cats
fucking
are
attention.
self-maintenance pets. You leave the food there, and they will eat it over a period of time and make sure that they don't starve to death.
The only thing
from
they're going to be upset about is they don't have someone here playing with them.
Exactly.
They're going to be fine.
Exactly, but that's not going to fucking kill them.
No.
Cats really tend to love being alone,
Whenever
honestly.
we went to Tennessee with my mom, before we moved back to Florida, I'm sorry, I got that messed up. Whenever we went to vacation in Tennessee to see people in Tennessee, we lived in Florida. My mom had a cat feeder, like an automatic cat feeder.
Yeah.
You can get those pretty simple. She would fill it to the top, fill the water thing to the top, and we'd go for like 2 days and come back, and there would still be plenty of food and water in there for them. And that's not abuse.
You can get waterfall water dispensers.
Mm-hmm.
You can get food dispensers, whether it be robotic or cat automated.
And people worry about litter and stuff. It doesn't get that dirty within 2. As long as you change it right before you leave, it's fine. Like, it's not going to get disgusting in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People are just accusing her of being all these kind of horrible things. A gold digger, racist, an animal abuser.
That's
It's just
stupid.
It's fucking retarded.
Those are arguments from people who are so insecure about themselves and so frustrated by the fact that Sean left his last girlfriend and didn't get with them. Didn't get with these people, these complaining fans.
People complained this shit when he was fucking dating Cena as well, and now that he's broken up with her, everybody's like, oh, they were so good together, it's so sad they broke up.
It's literally just the need for drama.
It's just like, guys, what the fuck? Make up your fucking minds.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that's Gab, basically what's going on with her now. Everyone's considering her a racist and gold digger and a fucking animal abuser because of stupid fucking shit that
he's not the best person on earth, but he's
not
an asshole.
He's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. I'll say that right now, right off the bat of my head. He's one of the nicest people I have ever met. I'm not saying he is the nicest, but he's one of the nicest.
Personally, I don't know that because I've never met him in person. And Gab, she seems pretty nice, but, I don't know as fact who she really is.
I'll actually put, like, a short clip of something that happened during a meet and greet where I was kind of like, I was almost shit-talking myself because he was going through my binder or whatever. I think it was at PAX East. And at one point, he kind of, like, jokingly asked, he's like, how do you have time for all this stuff, man? And, like, I don't really do anything else, man. I'm a huge fan. And I just make a bunch of cringy Tumblr gifs and stuff. He's like, no, it's not cringy at all. It's great. I love it. I love how active you are in the community. So he was
time for this stuff.
I've got a part-time job, and besides watch your videos and stuff.
No, it's lovely. I love it. You're very active, so I appreciate it.
He's nice enough to lie to you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But no, he's been super nice every time that I've seen him. Even I think I actually made him
He
uncomfortable.
can stab you and smile at you at the same time. It's beautiful.
Right. I actually think I made him uncomfortable once. I think it was PAX West this last time I went. The very last time. I kind of felt bad that it ended on such a sour note. Because I did ask him a question in front of a lot of people that he probably shouldn't have had to answer, which was if I could get my book published, which is more of a legality thing or whatever. I did ask him in front of a lot of people if he could do that.
Yeah, that wasn't the best move for us.
Yeah, but I apologized when I saw him in the meet and greet. No, he's like, no, it's okay, it's fine.
It's fine. It was just kind of not a good thing.
He's just like, it's okay. And I'm like, okay, good, because I felt really bad about it. But he's really, really fucking sweet. It's really hard to make him angry. Like, really hard. Unless you're directly just being completely
Unless you're so insecure with yourself that you take to Tumblr and Twitter every 30 minutes to make a giant post about how he's a horrible person. See, it's scum like that he probably would be upset with. But it's not hard to be upset with people that are so low in the world that they have nothing better to do with their lives than complain about someone more successful than themselves.
You know what's like really,
Isn't
really
that
funny?
right?
You know what's really funny? The T-blogs and stuff are like, Sean's left the Tumblr community. I guess he doesn't care anymore. No, he left the fucking Tumblr community because you guys won't shut the fuck up in the fucking tags about him.
Jesus Christ, we lit this guy's house on fire and he left. What the fuck is wrong with him? You guys are stupid.
Again, T-Vlogs, not the viewers of the video.
No, especially... I'm kidding.
He's seriously kidding.
I'm kidding about that, but no, you complainers about him, if you have a valid complaint and you take to Tumblr and Twitter and you're nice about it and you're genuine,
Like-
and you're like, hey, you know, I have a few problems with what Sean's been doing lately. I don't really like his new editor, or I don't like the fact that in his most recent video he made a joke about, you know, hurting himself with a gun that was in the game.
Right.
You know, that's a genuine complaint. You're being nice about it, you're being respectful,
Right.
but it's the people who are like, oh my god, this guy, I swear to God, every day there's something new with him that makes me want to die. Like, what the fuck?
That right there, the whole mentality of, oh, he doesn't care about the community, he left, is because y'all made him leave. Y'all were fucking rude. There's nothing, like Jimmy just said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with expressing constructive criticism.
As long as you're not being a cunt about it.
Exactly, or accusing him of being something that we all know he's not because of one stupid thing. Did I tell you about a more recent one? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, he was playing a game with Mark, Bob, and Wade. I think he was playing GTFO.
In other words, no, I don't know.
Okay. He was playing a game with Mark, Bob, and Wade, and they were like about to start a match in GTFO.
Oh,
it's like a shooter game. And they were goofing around, Mark and Bob were. So he, in a joking voice, he's like, oh, come on, guys, get in the circle. So someone's like, oh, he made a voice making fun of disabled people. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious?
Alright. This is a voice coming from someone who's, in terms, mentally disabled in some ways. We don't give a fuck! Really, we don't give a fuck.
He's not making fun of disabled people. He was making a joke.
He's making a fucking voice! Jesus! Is this making fun of women? No, it's not. It's a fucking high-pitched voice.
Exactly. That was one of my arguments, too, in a recent post. I was like, okay, Sean literally does, like, Valley Girl voices, like, oh my god, you guys, like, what's going on? And nobody bats a fucking eye, but...
His natural voice isn't so extremely Irish that it hurts.
No.
But sometimes he pretends to be more Irish than he really is.
Right, exactly.
Is that making fun of himself? Is that being a horrible person? No, he's putting on a fucking voice. Jesus, is it really that hard for you guys to process the most simplistic things that a fucking 4-year-old can learn within minutes? You guys are so bitchy about everything, and it's
They just
bothersome.
find reasons.
They don't just find it. It's not like they're walking around, oh, look, here's a reason to be mad. It's, I've been digging for months, but I can't find anything. Let me write a horrible post about him. That'll find something. Yes, here we go. Like, well, shut up!
We're not going to call anybody specific out. We're just going to say the word T-Blog because there's so many of them now, it's even hard to actually call someone.
I bet they're all run by the same 5 people.
Probably.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, pointing at you specifically.
Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else that's happened recently that we need to talk about as far as discourse goes? I'm trying to think.
The fact that those people are still on this earth and being pieces of shit.
Well, let's talk about what we were talking about before we started this podcast. The whole him faking happiness for the camera kind of thing.
Look, I'm very good at telling people's emotions just from looking at them. Like, insanely good. I've been doing that for years, reliably. Friends do it to me for fun. They show me a picture, asking me, "Oh, so how do you look in this? You know what? Because I'm kind of like an asshole. I like to do that kind of shit because I was a psychology major for a while before I got bored by it all. And, you know, I pick up on that kind of stuff easily just by looking at someone's face, what they're wearing at the time. You can really see how comfortable someone is, how prepared someone is. You can tell a lot about someone just by how they're dressed, how well they take care of themselves, how they smile, how their eyes are, how their hair is, and all these little details. Judging by what I've seen in pictures recently, I was told that in one of the pictures, people were complaining that he looked like he had fake emotions on. He looked so dead inside. Well, looked at the picture, note that is getting all these comments on. And what the fuck are you guys talking about? He looks like he's genuinely happy.
Which he is. He's literally said as much multiple times.
like he looks like he's in the moment, really happy, focused on what's going on, without a care in the fucking world.
Yep.
Compared to some of the photos I've seen, like from a couple weeks or months ago, he looks more happy than he was back then. You know, he's not the happiest he's ever been in his life, you can tell that, but he looks very happy, and it's genuine.
People are like, he has depression, he's faking it.
Maybe! Who fucking cares? Does it really matter if someone has depression? The only thing you do if someone has depression is you help them in any way that they need help. If they want you to fuck off, you fuck off. If they want you to be there for them, you be there for them. Okay, fine, whatever. But it doesn't matter if someone takes a picture and they're depressed. You don't mock them for that. You don't make them feel bad for that. You don't blame them for that.
You don't call them out.
You don't call them out and say, that picture you just took makes you look depressed. Are you depressed? Hey, you, hey, are you depressed? You don't do that. Who cares if they are? Let them fucking be.
We understand that people care about Sean, but then the people obviously that don't actually care about Sean and just want to find reasons to nitpick are using that as ammunition against him, that he's faking it and that everything he's doing is fake. And it's like, are you fucking serious?
My main point is you complaining Neanderthals are looking and digging so hard for any little ammunition you can find, and you're not finding real ammunition. At that point, you're getting so desperate, you're picking up tiny little pebbles from the ground and throwing them, as if you actually have something to use. No, you have nothing. You're basically farting in the wind.
Anyways, again, there are a few constructive blogs that do constructive things, but there are many of them that are literally wasting their time just finding reasons to nitpick.
Can I say I've delved into this world of drama because I love drama. I love watching drama expand. I love watching it unfold because it just reminds me that no matter what you do in life, no matter how perfect you are, no matter how amazing you are, there's always going to be some moron out there who just is jealous of you and wants to bring you down. So every time I see these little complaints about nothing from someone who's just jealous, it makes me laugh. It's just pathetic, honestly. It really is. And I love it. Anyway, moving on from that, I've seen so many of these things, but there's one blog in particular, I'm not gonna name it.
Okay.
But there's one blog in particular that's like taking the cake, and it's not just taking the cake. They take the cake, fumble, slam their face into the cake, and then they have someone bake it for them, and then they slam into that one. They keep just fucking everything up, and then acting like, what's the matter, guys?
And the fucking stupid part is, even if someone, like, constructively, nicely points out that they're wrong, they're like, oh, look at you, Mr. Standing in an echo chamber, ooh woo, ho 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 ho. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, someone calmly came to your fucking ask box and was like, actually, this is what happened. Like,
did you just question my opinion?
yeah, exactly. You can't tell me I can't have an opinion. We never said that.
We never said you couldn't have it. I'm just kind of correcting you. You said a bunch of false information, and I have a bunch of proof.
Yeah.
Like, literally proof right here. You can't say this kind of stuff. You are offending me right now. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna fucking make a giant 6-hour Tumblr post about how you're wrong with zero proof in anything, and just do nothing with my life for the next several years, just complaining.
And they want him to reap what he's sown, even though he literally can't see what they're posting!
Fucking morons. Apologize for what? I'm sorry I did all those donation events. I'll never do it again.
I'm sorry that I played a game that I had no idea. Actually, he already apologized for that too, and took the video down, so... Okay.
I'm sorry that I apologized, but didn't apologize about apologizing for apologizing with apologizing.
I'm sorry that I made a voice in a game that you all assumed immediately that was making fun of disabled people. I'm sorry that somebody that said two things that could be considered borderline edgy that you guys are considered racist.
I can't wait for the next one. I'm sorry that I assumed my own gender this morning. Please forgive me. That's how stupid this is getting. He's gonna call himself a he, and someone's gonna correct him on it.
Oh, there's another one too I didn't bring up. People are saying that he's homophobic because, get this,
He won't suck a dude's dick?
No, because he's uncomfortable with people shipping him and Mark.
Dude. I mean, I wouldn't be uncomfortable. I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, what the fuck?
He's
Why?
uncomfortable with people shipping him and Mark. They are real-life friends who are not sexually attracted to each other.
I mean, they might be. I'm kidding. I'm
they're
kidding.
Not. They literally make jokes about killing Jsl50x. Like, they made videos where he's just like... I forgot what video it was, but they actually shot... He's like... And now it's time for you, Jsl50x. And then the Jsl50x is like, the people who were depicting Jsl50x are like, kill me! Kill me! And he shot him or whatever.
I made one joke ever back on my old YouTube channel where someone made a fan fiction about me and another YouTuber that I played a game with. And I read it on my channel as a joke, which spawned more shit. And I told people to stop and they didn't listen, so I just stopped looking at that stuff. It's like, why does it fucking matter?
People are literally drawing porn.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, it's like, why make that stuff anyway?
Yeah, exactly. And of course it's gonna make you uncomfortable,
Yeah.
especially if you're not sexually attracted to the person.
Yeah, like I made one video of me reading that shit, and it was funny for a couple minutes, and then it got annoying, and it was just kind of like, why are you doing this?
Right.
Why are you making all these videos? Like, it was funny at first, but now it's just stupid.
Someone's like, oh my god, he's uncomfortable with him and Mark being shipped, he must be homophobic. He's like, no, he's not gay. He's uncomfortable with the fact that you guys are making him out to be gay, and fucking videos, and fucking stories, and fan art.
That's like making a story where there's two versions of him that are gay.
Fuck, I would be uncomfortable if someone drew me kissing a fucking girl. I'm not a lesbian. Doesn't make me homophobic.
Why are people drawing me? Who are you people?
That shit pissed me the fuck off. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Anybody would be uncomfortable.
Are you
if
kidding
someone
me?
was shipping you with somebody
he didn't
that you don't wanna be shipped with.
didn't let someone of a different race and his same gender have sex with him. How dare? What?
So dumb.
You must be homophobic for not having gay sex. You must be racist for not having sex
Or
with
being
someone of a...
uncomfortable with the idea that you must be homophobic. No, I'm not fucking gay!
I literally had someone
man.
tell me that I must be racist because I refuse to have sex with a black girl at my school.
No, it's called you're not attracted to them.
And it was literally that I'm already dating someone. Yeah, well, you're still racist for it. What the fuck? No! I'm not a cheating piece of shit!
I personally do not believe that if you're not attracted to somebody who's African American or Hispanic or whatever, it does not make you fucking racist.
It's not the skin color that I'm not attracted to. It's not their ethnic background I'm not attracted to. I just don't like your face.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
simple. I don't have to fucking like every person I look at.
Oh, wait. It's fucking dumb. The only person that's of color, I guess, I've ever been attracted to, I've already told you this, is Swoozy from YouTube. And
who cares? They're a human being.
yeah, I just don't find them attractive. There's something wrong with that. It doesn't make me racist. I'm still friends with people who are black and Hispanic and whatever, and I have no issues with anybody who is. I think everybody deserves equal rights and fucking equal treatment and everything. Doesn't make me fucking racist.
I've only ever been attracted to 3 people my entire fucking life. Just because they all happen to have been white doesn't mean anything.
Right.
I'm just very picky.
Right. Anyway, I think we've made our point here. I can't think of anything else that's going on right now that we need to talk about.
Those are stupid.
We've been recording for almost an hour now.
Cool. That's an hour's worth of us calling people who are stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our factually correct program here today, where everything we said is true 100%. We're not wrong about anything, especially the fact that these T-blogs are stupid. That is the most factually correct thing we said all day. But anyway, yeah.
And I will say before anybody gets like all huffy, like, how dare you be so rude? I have been so fucking nice about this shit on Tumblr, where I have politely made, I think the meanest thing I've ever said was to somebody who literally was calling me fucking stupid and saying that Sean is a piece of shit because he does charity
People
stuff,
have
and I got
literally.
pissed.
She's been nice about it, just being like, "Hey, well, actually, that didn't happen. Here's what really happened." And people send her asks on Tumblr saying she should kill herself. They hope that her, you know, like they hope she dies. Like drastic shit.
Oh, not because of this though.
Oh, sorry. That was that was you being with a male that people
Yeah,
were
that
complaining
was
about.
that.
Sorry, I forget sometimes that Tumblr is a cesspit of miserable people. Sorry, my bad, my confusion.
No. No one's been necessarily attacking me for anything of what I'm saying, except for one person, and that's the only time I've ever actually gotten angry and kind of went off on them. But other than that, I've been really, really nice about all this shit. But then today I'm just like, dude, I am so tired of being Mrs. Nice Girl on this shit. If people are really gonna shit on somebody who's probably one of the sweetest, most caring people I've ever met, fuck you.
And my reasoning for this, my very simple reasoning, just in case any of you are curious, I'm an asshole, and I don't care about your opinions. So, that ends that. I hope you all enjoyed. Those of you who got offended, hope it was nice for you, as it was for me. And have a good day and all that fun shit.
And again, just a reminder, this is not for the people who are watching this video if you are not shitting on Sean. If you're being constructive,
if you're
go for it.
If you're being nice about it and you have your questions and you ask him questions and you say, hey, why did you do this? Or I didn't like when you did this. Okay, you're cool. But if you just take to Tumblr being a keyboard warrior, I'm sorry. Your time has come. Anyway, goodbye, my friends.